Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wal aqibatu lil muttaqeen was salatu was salamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in ila yawmiddin. Amma ba'd. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب صدق الله مولانا العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم. أما بعد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد في شان حبيبه إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين إلى يوم الدين. Hazrat, the topic we started time ago, that was the Kitabus Salat. So we're talking about Kitabus Salat, but there are few chapters in Kitabus Salat, fasle hain usme. And the topic we'll be doing it today, Salah of a sick person, Mareez ki Namaz, Salah of a medically unhealthy person. How he shall read Namaz. Can he read Namaz on the chair? Can he read Namaz while sitting on the floor? Can he read Namaz while lying down? So we'll inshallah talk about that. There are only about 11 questions and I will try to cover that in next 20 minutes. I'll be stopping on 25 past inshallah. When I'm speaking, please do not talk. I want you to concentrate here. Because after that, some of the people they come, they say, oh Imam sir, you said this. After I never said that. I said something else because you were too busy talking. That's the reason you couldn't understand. If you are not here completely, like your body is here and your mind is not here, halal haram or haram halal lagna shuru ho jayega. I'm talking about sajda, you'll be thinking about ruku. I'll be talking about attahiyat, you'll be thinking about alhamdulillah. So please make sure you are here. So the first one is the question that if a person is not able to stand up because of some illness, and if he stands up, then there are chances that his illness will increase, or he will be in a lot of pain, or he will feel dizziness. Then what can he do? He can sit down on the floor and read namaz. What did I say? On the chair or on the floor? Yeah. Floor comes first and chair comes after that. If he can read namaz on the floor and do sajda properly, then it is lazim upon him to sit on the floor and do namaz. Raku he can make ishara, but sajda he has to do properly. Now, sitting on the floor, there is no specific way of sitting on the floor. However you feel comfortable, you sit down. Either you can sit down crossing your legs. First of all, of course, sit with a respectful way, like you sit down in attahiyat. Read down in attahiyat and read your namaz. Allahu Akbar. And then you do whatever your namaz is like. You cannot sit like attahiyat, cross your legs. You still can't do that, straighten your legs. Stretch your legs towards Kaaba Sharif. That's why however you feel comfortable, you can sit down. You can stand one leg, like knees open, then you're sitting down. However you feel comfortable, but you have to sit on the floor and read namaz. Now, if you cannot sit down on the floor, then you can sit on the chair. Now, chair will come. Now, let me give you the way of reading namaz on the chair. There are two options you have. If a person cannot do sajda on the floor, then qiyam becomes off from his head. He does not have to do qiyam. So remember that. If you cannot do sajda, you don't have to do qiyam as well now. Qiyam is gone as well from you. So now let's say you're reading namaz on the chair. Imam Sahib, he makes takbir-e-tahrima while standing up. If you can stand up, it is best to stand up, make takbir-e-tahrima, and if you have that much, let's say, strength to stay in qiyam, then stand up. Read your namaz, go in ruku properly, but when it comes to sajda, you can sit down on the chair and do sajda. How you are going to do sajda? People, they do sajda, they stretch their arms straight. You don't need to do extra things. Leave your arms on your thighs, on your legs, and just go in ruku, bend yourself slightly, and when you go in sajda, bend yourself more than ruku. If you bend less yourself, less than ruku, then the sajda is not sajda. So bend yourself down, forward in raku slightly, and then for sajda a bit more down. This is how you read namaz on the chair. That's a one condition, one position. Second option you have, you straight away just go and sit down on the chair and make takbir tahrima while sitting down. And you can do that too. Like my Ustaji, he cannot read namaz on the floor, so he has to sit down on the chair, but he stands up, like Tarawih is going on, he stands up, make takbir tahrima, all Tarawih stays up in qiyam, all Tarawih. He does raku properly, and when he goes sajda, then he sit down on the chair. And then after the second rakah, he stands up again. So this is how you should be doing that. Another mistake people make when they sit down on the chair and they do sajda, that they have some wooden piece front of them or pillow front of them and they do sajda on that. They think you have to put head somewhere. It is makruh tahrimi doing that, near to haram, because Rasulullah saw someone doing that and Rasulullah forbidden him to stop doing that. Don't do that, because you are mariz, you are excused, you are shari excused. So you do sajda and raku just with ishara, just pointing your head, but you don't do sajda on some wood or something like on a pillow. So don't do that, just do normal namaz like these Hazrat here they are doing. Now, third position for a medically sick person, medically unhealthy person. Let's say he cannot stand up, he cannot read namaz while sitting on the floor, he cannot read namaz while sitting on the chair as well. Now the third one is that if a medically sick person cannot sit down to read namaz, then he's allowed to lay down and read. Lay down on his bed, sofa, wherever he wants to. Important thing is facing towards Kaaba Sharif. That's the important thing. No matter how you face towards Kaaba Sharif, either you lay down on your left side, you lay down on your right side, or you just basically lay straight down. You're facing towards sky. जिसे चित्त लेटना कहते हैं, चित्त लेट जाए, proper straight, stomach is up. This is how we lay down. But in that way, you can stretch your legs towards Qibla Sharif, because how you going to do your face towards Qibla Sharif? Of course, you have to stretch towards Qibla Sharif. So that's fine. Stretch your legs towards Qibla Sharif and put pillow under your head, so that your head comes up and head is facing towards Qibla Sharif as well. And then rest of the namaz is exactly like you read on the chair. Basically, make takbir tahrima, and for raku, bend your head a little bit down slightly, and for sajda, bend your head a little bit more down. That's sajda, and rest of the namaz is exact same. Make salam while lying down, left or right, and then left. Now, in this, there is another position. You are that unhealthy that you cannot face towards the Qibla Sharif. You cannot move at all. You cannot move at all, and no one is there who can move you. This is especially for those people. For us, that's fine. You think that's a bit extreme. Go and look at the people who are in hospitals. They cannot move. People who got cancer, may Allah protect everyone. They cannot move. They need someone there to move them. So if they are in that condition that they cannot move, or no one is there to move them towards Qibla Sharif, that's fine. You just read your namaz whichever side you are facing. That's fine. This is how important namaz is. And here how when we like Ustadji or Imam Sahab, I've got this period in the college or uni, or I've got to go to work and this and that. Can I leave namaz? No. You have to leave that work. It is wajib upon that person to leave that job, the job which is stopping him to read namaz, to fulfill his obligatory actions. He has to leave that job. Of course, don't just leave straight away. Look for jobs. Start looking for job. You have to leave it. You have to leave that period. Because when you go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will question you not about college. And that excuse is not going to work. Allah ji, because I had an excuse. What valid excuse? I used to go to college. College was important. It's college is first. Or namaz is first. Uni is first. What this culture has done to our mind, we think college is first. We think uni is first. Namaz comes after. Everything's not, your dunya doesn't come first. Your akhirah comes first, and then your dunya. Next one, very important. That what if person cannot move at all? At all, he cannot even move his head, nothing at all. Then namaz is not wajib upon him. Because the namaz you cannot read just by moving your eyes or eyebrows. That I'm going in sajda, I'm going in raku. No. If you cannot move your head, Namaz is not wajib upon you, it's not obligatory upon you. Okay? The next one is, let's say if a person has dementia when a person forgets things, and the dementia is not according to your thinking, no, I think I've got dementia. No, if you are medically certified, doctor certified that you have dementia, and the dementia has gone to that level, the forgetfulness has gone to that level, because some people have got severe dementia. They're reading namaz, they read Alhamdulillah, they think, have I read Alhamdulillah? And he's just reading Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. He's gone in raku, he doesn't even know he done one raku. He's going in raku and then again going in raku and then again going in raku. He done two sajda, but he's thinking, no, I've not done no sajda. So he's just doing that again and again and again, he's reading namaz. And that happens every time to him. Namaz is not wajib upon him. Okay, if you need, of course, references, if I start giving you references from the book, there's not going to be not much time. I've only got like 10 minutes left. So if you need references, of course, you come to me, inshallah, we'll give you references as well. Now, one more thing just came in my mind, of course, I did mention that when we were talking about wudu and tayammum, that let's say the person who's on his bed and he cannot move at all, or he just can't move, of course, his hands or something, of course, he can't do wudu. If there is someone there to make him do wudu, that's fine. Help him to do wudu. But if he cannot do nothing, give him a stone. Leave a stone next to his bed, he can do tayammum. Pick a stone up, tayammum, face, only two things, and read your namaz. This is the easy way. When you are, when you're unhealthy, it's so easy to read namaz. And that is the condition people start leaving namaz. Now, that's the condition you should be reading namaz, because it's so easy. You don't have to do wuzu, you don't have to get up, just lay down on your bed, there's a stone next to you. Tayammum can be done with stone, any stone, pebbles, very small pebble, leave it there, do this, face, arms, perfect. Read namaz, while lying down, takes 2 minutes, 3 minutes. ये इनकरेज किया करें अपने बुजुर्गों को जो बीमार हो जाते हैं. ये नहीं है कि अब्बा जी छोड़ दे नमाज, अब्बा जी रहने देना, क्या कर रहे हैं आप, आपको कहना चाहिए अब्बा जी पढ़े नमाज. But there's an easy way of reading namaz as well. Next one, healthy person was reading salah, and while reading salah he became that unhealthy that he could not continue his salah while standing up. So you were reading namaz behind imam and you were standing up, perfectly fine he was, but you became the unhealthy that you started feeling so dizziness that you're gonna get passed out. What you can do is sit down and complete your namaz. If you think I cannot sit down and complete namaz, lay down and complete your namaz. But you don't break your namaz. Don't break your namaz. Either sit down, complete your namaz, or lay down and complete your namaz. Perfectly fine. You don't have to start again. You don't have to repeat the namaz. Next. Now, can a healthy person perform salah on a chair? A healthy person, can he perform salah while sitting on a seat, on a chair? And if he can, then in what conditions? What those conditions are? Yes, he can sit down on the seat and he can perform salah while sitting down. Conditions are, let's say you're traveling in a plane, you're in a tram, you're in a train, you're in a coach, you know it's never going to stop. Never going to stop for next 3 or 4 hours. It's not going to stop. No services, nothing at all. And they don't, in all these conditions, they don't let you stand up. Of course, for security reasons, they're not going to let you stand up. Why? Because you're right in the middle and it's only a small place. So in those conditions, while sitting on your seat, you can perform salah just like a person performs salah on the seat, on unhealthy person. So you can read the salah. And again, in plane, it happens. I just came from Medina Sharif, and I don't know, this bathroom was even tight. It took me good 15 minutes after the crew was knocking doors. What happened inside? I was doing my wuzu. It took me time to do wuzu. Normally they are small, but that was extra small. But anyways, so if you can't do anything in plane, then again, carry a stone with you. Or don't carry a big stone with you. They're going to think what kind of person you are. You're carrying a stone, what you're going to do on a plane. So very small plane, very small stone. If you think there's not going to be water, yeah, one of my friends, he took half an hour. He took half an hour to do wuzu. Then next our friend was going to go to do wuzu, they stopped everyone. They said, you can't do wuzu now. Because of you, our all the namazs are going to go. But alhamdulillah, we had stones with us, small, very small stones. If they don't let you do it, then have a stone with you whenever you travel. You never know what condition is going to be in the plane. Then you just do tayammum, and while sitting, you can read your namaz and you don't have to repeat the namaz. Now you try your best to face towards Qibla Sharif. Try your best to face towards Qibla Sharif if you know you can. But normally plane, of course, is not going to be towards Qibla Sharif, or wherever the faces of tram, train, coach, whatever. Then whichever, plane, whichever side is facing, just read your namaz and your namaz will be perfectly fine. And you don't have to repeat the namaz well. How easy our deen is. But it is all about having knowledge. That's why I call it knowledge is power. If you have no knowledge, you will be leaving all your namaz. You won't even read namaz. No, Mom Sahab, but this happened. Yeah, you will be full of excuses if you don't have knowledge. If you have knowledge, you will see how easy our deen is. It goes all the way down. That it's okay, man, just lay down and read namaz. You can't move at least your head. You can't move your head, don't read namaz. Now you don't read namaz. हमारे ठीक ठाक हेल्थी बंदे होते हैं, छोड़ नमाजें छोड़ते हैं. Mom Sahab, I'm in a call center. I have to talk so much. Can I leave Roza? Balle tere. Next, another condition where a healthy person can sit down and perform his salah. That's very important, normally happen to people. Let's say you are in your car and your car broke down in the middle of nowhere. You went for camping or something, and or delivery drivers, or you are in let's say the lorry drivers, you are in a van in your car and your car broke down, you stopped middle of nowhere and it's pouring down outside. It's raining heavily and it's mud outside. You know you go out, you won't be able to read namaz. That's fine because there's so much mud outside. Sit down in your car and read namaz. And you don't have to repeat that. Because there is some condition there. And this masala is actually in Raddul Mukhtar. And to be honest, I was amazed reading this masala. And it's mentioned in Raddul Mukhtar as well. Raddul Mukhtar is the mother of all the fiqh books. So this is the one condition, you can sit down and you can perform salah. An unhealthy person, let's say unhealthy person, he has missed some salahs in the condition of when he was not healthy. He missed some salahs when he was unhealthy. He was in hospital, or he could not walk, or something happened and he missed some salahs. Now he has become healthy. He's okay now, perfectly fine. Now when he's going to do qaza of those namazah, he has to do qaza like a healthy person. Don't think, oh, because I was unhealthy, so I have to lay down and read namaz. No. You have to qaza of those namazah while standing or proper qiyam, raku, sajood, and this is how you will complete your namaz. There was about 11 questions. I thought it is very important to talk about it. Whenever we talk in this masjid, I started I think good year ago, before 1.5 years ago, this obligatory knowledge here. We talk about all aqaid. Then now we are talking about all masail of namaz. We talk about taharat. All that we're talking about. Do come in this masjid and come on time, so that at least you're taking something. My next topic is going to be about sajda tilawat, inshallah. Sajda tilawat, that when you're reading Quran, many people don't even, when you talk to them, what is sajda tilawat? It's a wajib. There are 14 sajood in Quran, that when you read that ayat, you have to do sajda. If you are in namaz, you have to do sajda straight away, or sajda sahab become wajib upon you. Straight away. That's the reason in Tarawih, when you see, you straight go in sajda Imam Sahab. Because there you can't delay. Yes, if you're reading namaz, you read that ayat outside the namaz, then your choice. Either do sajda straight away, or you can do it later on. हर नॉर्मल मुसलमान को ये मसाइल पता होने चाहिए. हमें अपने बेसिक ही नहीं पता होते. और नॉलेज जो होता है ना, ये आपको जन्नत में लेके जाएगा. याद रखें. क्योंकि नॉलेज, where the knowledge coming from Allah to Rasul to us. Narae Hadri, Narae Risalat, I love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Love means obeying. हमारे किबले जो उनसे हैं वो चेंज हो चुके हैं. We think the one who's screaming out of his head, he is a lover of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. No. He doesn't claim no lover. He doesn't know anything about Sharia. He doesn't know how to do stanja. He doesn't know how to do wuzu. He doesn't know anything about sajda sahab. Basically, you don't love Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, because you are not obeying Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Obeying someone is love. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand our deen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq truly acquire beneficiary knowledge. The knowledge which is directly coming from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to Sahaba, Tabi'in, Taba Tabi'in, and then awliya, then to our scholars, and then to us. Not from those people who have no knowledge, who they say that, and I've mentioned them many times, these people who have no knowledge, don't go to them. Don't just like every page on Facebook, or don't start liking every page. Guy you don't even know, and then people coming to me, Imam Sahib, that's what he said. I was like, you go ask him then. Oh, I don't know his number, so why are you listening then? Go to that Imam who's local to you. So at least if you have some kind of question that I've mentioned something, you come to me and I can give you straight away, like this is the dalil. So ऐसे लोगों को सुने जो कि आपके लोकल हों. अल्लाह सुब्हानहू व तआला दीन समझने की तौफीक अता फरमाए. जज़ाकल्लाहु खैर.